Hello everybody, Joe the Lawyer here, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, so recently I released a big video. It was pretty big, like 3.5 hours, and it was my deep dive into all aspects of the OSR, like every aspect of it, every little part of it. And it's gotten a great reception, but I realized that, 3.5 hours is pretty big for most people to sit there, even though it's broken up into chapters. So I had an idea, maybe I'll just put this out in pieces. That each main part has a separate piece, and that way people can sort of digest it at their own pace. I don't have to worry about listening to a big long video, essentially. And by listen, I mean because I just talk and show these cool black and white art pictures from old school D&D, so I don't have to watch or anything. But I thought it might be a good idea because there's a lot of people recently who got into the OSR, or were looking to get into the OSR, and they came from a 5e experience, and maybe they watched some YouTubers like Matt Mercer, Matt Colville, GDD, and and that's their experience, and they're hearing about this OSR thing from the sidelines, and they're like, what is it? I want to check it out. And so basically, I figured let me do this big video, and now I'm breaking it up into pieces for you. So. You're going to hear a lot of references to things, boards or blogs or links to this or that, and maybe references to products. I have a link page for everything I talk about, so you guys don't have to take notes at all or anything like that. All right, so just click. The link page is included in the description here, as well as a link to the big video if you want to just listen to this thing all the way through. I'm dropping it in like 13 chunks, I think it'll be. So feel free to take a look at that. And one really important thing, guys, is I got a little contest going with Eric Tankar. Whoever gets to 5,000 subs first, the other guy, the other guys got to buy a steak dinner and donate $100 to their favorite charity. So I definitely want to win a steak dinner because I'm doing the Atkins diet, damn it, and I like steak. So anyway, guys, if you could like and subscribe and share it around, I really appreciate it. That would go a long way toward helping me beat them. I would really appreciate that. So without further ado, enjoy the video, guys. All right, guys, you've suffered through, I don't know how long this is at this point because I'm recording it straight back to back, but I'm recording it in chunks. You know what I mean? And I'm dropping each chapter in its individual video and in my file folder. So not sure how long we're up to, maybe 3 or 4 hours, but you suffered through that long so far, and you're saying, all right, you asshole, I've listened to you this far. How do I actually get into the OSR? I'm sold. Stop talking and show me how to join. What do I do? Is there a membership card? Or what do I do? Where's my peeps? Where's my new peeps? So, all right, here's what you're going to do. There's communities. Like I talked about before, there's a scattering, like in Dune, there was a scattering to the cosmos of all the OSR peeps that were around back in the day after Google Plus shit the bed and got closed down. So, what do you want to do? You want to find some people, right? You want to find your group. You want to find your tribe. All right, so first, the blogs and the boards, all the ones I mentioned, they're still there. Dive in. Learn more about the history and the theory and see how everything came about. You could go back to old posts. You could sort by age and all that stuff of the post and learn about it, And one new one that Rob Conley's been talking about lately that's OSR friendly. Not devoted to OSR specifically, but definitely OSR friendly. A lot about OSR stuff on there is the RPG Pub. So in addition to all the blogs and boards I linked to earlier, here's a new one for it, the RPG Pub. So check that out. I've not been there yet, but I take his word for it. That's pretty good. All right. Second, obviously, YouTube. That's why you're here, right? YouTube channels like mine. I'll throw you a couple more. All right. Besides mine, obviously, Tankar's Tavern. All right. He's been doing it longer than me, and he's got thousands of videos out there. Dive into it. Now, Eric does a lot of news and reviews and a lot of interviews and all that stuff, and a lot of live streams. He does Gamers Health, and then we once in a while we'll do a live stream game. So yeah, definitely get into Tankar's Tavern. Tim, Gothridge Manor. We always pretty much live stream together. He's lacking in subs, guys, so pop on there, subscribe to his channel. Maybe you get more subs, he'll actually encourage him to do more videos rather than just these live streams with me. Okay. Next, great guy. I've met him several times. He goes to ShireCon. Daniel from Bandit's Keep. He's a really cool dude. Really good way about him. Does excellent videos about old school gaming and does a lot of good stuff about solo videos too. So that's kind of fun. So get into his, and the link is there for Bandit's Keep. And lastly, for YouTube channels, there's a million, right? But I'm just giving you 4. Flint Fireforge. He's a new friend. He's in our text group now. He's been joining us in our Monday night games. He does our live talks with them and all that. We interviewed him on our channel, my channel and Tim's, and so he's a cool dude. And he has, like I said before, he has a zine out there. So click. I have the link there for his YouTube channel. Okay. Now as to other places. First, Reddit. Skip Reddit. That is a goddamn shit show. Reddit is so fucking toxic. there's so many assholes there. It's like a fucking proctologist's wet dream. Just ignore Reddit. Even the OSR group, they're terrible. It's a terrible place to be. Just ignore it. It's a place of last resort. Like if everything else drops and crashes, then you might go to Reddit, right? Honestly, Facebook is the main place to be. I'm going to give you 2 links that'll get you started because those 2 links will lead you to other things, all right? So first one is the OSR group on Facebook. There's a couple different ones, but the one I'm giving you here is the one to go to. It's like a few thousand members. Eric Tankar, Jag Christopher, they're all moderators there. So, you know, they got the stamp of approval from all my buddies. So OSR group, they actually talk about stuff. There's not just a place to post things. And then there's Tankar's Tavern as a Facebook group, okay? And he's also has a Discord channel. So if you hop on the tavern, you get his link to his Discord and talk live time with all of us there too. All right. There's a thing called MeWe out there that once Google Plus shit to bed, we all migrated to MeWe. We thought it was going to be the next great thing, but it turned out not to be. It didn't have the functionality. It's kind of a dead place. I still post there, you know, links to my shows, but there's no real discussion going on. So you can skip MeWe. All right. Now, we have live videos too, guys. Live play videos, all right? So if you want a good video from all of us random party generator guys that are on every other Friday night on Eric's and my channel, we have a video. We swore never to do this. We swore we would never actually do a live stream of us playing D&D because we're a bunch of old people, and within 5 minutes we'd be fucking canceled. We say the wrong things, it's all over. Next thing you know, the cancellation police show up and blah blah blah. Right? So we said never will it happen. But when Shadow Dark came out, we all got the bug, and I said, you know what, guys? Why don't we just give this a shot? Why don't we play it? And I nominated Matt Jackson to run it. So he was all into it. So he's like, all right. So he came up with a quick and dirty adventure because he had the maps. He ran us through it, and we were all learning how to play Shadow Dark and playing the first session all at the same time. We're having a great fucking time in that video. In fact, we sent it to Kelsey, who created Shadow Dark. We linked it to her channel, and I ran into her at North Texas a year and a half ago. She loved it. Introduced myself. Oh my, that's you. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And she said she loved our video. She watched it a couple times, and she recommends it, the link to everybody who wants to learn how to play, especially old school guys, but anybody. She's linked that video out all over the place to people who want to learn how to play Shadow Dark, because it shows that if a bunch of 50-something-year-olds can learn a new system, on the fly and play it and have a great fucking time, anybody can. And so you want to see us all playing a game, everybody, even Matt Jackson, the elusive Matt Jackson. He's a DM. Log in. You'll see us all trying to chase Greg Christopher's character down and just kill him. It was a goddamn shit show. I nearly died in the first 5 minutes. It was a fucking shit show. And again, as I've mentioned elsewhere in this video, Tim Shorts runs an excellent Shadow Dark game on our channels every Monday. It's coming up. Right now it's Sunday night, 7:50. I am doing this video Monday night at 7 o'clock. So about a little less than 24 hours from now, you'll be watching me and Tim, if you want, run Shadow Dark. He's running it, we're playing it, we're trying to stay alive, and because I shit all over his Robin Hood goddamn TV show, I'm sure he's going to take extra special attention to me tomorrow, my guy. And I linked a couple other videos in there. Some of my best videos have been on YouTube over the years. The last couple of years I've been doing this is ones that would help OSR folks get into help 5e folks or whatever, new school gamers get into the OSR. And so my biggest one has almost views, almost 30,000, is how to run your first OSR campaign if you're coming from 5e. And this is because I would just ended my 5e campaign. I was just starting up my second edition campaign. And so I was talking about what I do, how I develop the world, how I, the region, and then the NPCs and the PCs and all the motivations and the economics of everything that going into it. It's a really good video. I'm kind of proud of it. I haven't watched it in a bit, but I know it stands a test of time. Another one I have is how to help 5e players adjust to old school style game, which I touched on a bit in here, but I really flesh out that aspect of it. So that's great for DMs. As a compliment to that, I did a video that went further in depth about just setting player expectations for your old school or OSR campaign, right? So how to let your players know, how to set their expectations. So the adjustment that I talked about in the other video is not so bad. How to set their expectations. Let them know what they're in for. All right. And that goes along with maybe having them watch some of these, watch this video or watch some of those movies or read some of these fiction books that we talked about. All right. And then lastly, one more video that I have in there, the more recent one that's kind of popular, is I've been talking for years about Dungeons have to make sense. I mean, the old school dungeons, the design never made sense architecturally, structurally, it was stupid. Oh, Funhouse Dungeon doesn't have to. And, how did this dragon get in a 10 by 10 room if all the hallways were down, 5-foot wide hallways? How the hell did he get there? And how was he not dealt with the goblins in the room across the hall from him? That kind of shit, right? And so my go-to has always been, where do the orcs take a crap? It has to make sense. Where do orcs crap? Or, there has to be an ecology to a dungeon or to adventure or to a setting. Everything has to have an ecology that makes sense. I like that level of realism. Rob Conley does as well. You'll see that in his books and his publications. Arbiter of Worlds, Alexander Macris has that level. You will understand what I'm talking about once you get into that sort of thing. And if you watch this video too, I get really into depth in more depth about that. So anyway, this is the ultimate OSR resource guide, guys. I think it's, like I said, it's my love letter to the OSR. It's my thank you to everybody I've ever dealt with and played with and talked to and conversed with in the OSR, living or dead, past, present, and I hope for the future to meet a lot more of you folks. Meet me up at conventions, things like that. But I hope this helps you. I hope this is something that really stands the test of time and it's evergreen. And like I said, I truly do want you to comment, not just because it helps the algorithm, but because I want this to grow and be a living, breathing thing. I want to know if there's new things that come up that you say, hey, here's a good resource, or here's a new thing, or a movie, or a show, or whatever the case may be. Or even if, hey, you were wrong about this, man, you misinterpreted it, or this book is not what you thought it was, or maybe I got screwed up on something, right? Little things like that. So let me know, and I will check all your comments forever, I promise you. And I will look at them, I'll check them out, I'll correct myself, and I will change and add to links if I have to. And if I give you a dead link, if a link is dead at some point, because links die, right? Let me know, and I'll change the link to what's more current. And basically what I'll probably do is every 6 months or a year, I'll do a new video which goes over all the updates, like a changelog video. You know what I mean? So it's not just a link thing, but a video that refers you to more of the new links. Okay, so it's just an appendix, I guess. We'll get all the new appendixes to this video. But listen, I don't know how long this has taken so far. I suspect about 4 hours once I compile it, and I'll drop it all into one big massive video tonight. Then I'm just going to crash and go to hell to bed because Jesus Christ, this has been an entire weekend. It's all I've done is this video, from the prep to the recording and everything else. And I'll publish it in a while. It's about 8 o'clock now, and I appreciate you guys listening this long. I really hope it helps you. I hope you jump into the OSR, feet first, and really the water's fine, people are cool, and it's not a bunch of old bastards just criticizing, you guys don't know how to play D&D. It's not us. There's always those assholes, right? But for the most part, we're looking for new people to play with, because honestly, the people we're playing with are getting old and dying. So we're always looking for new peeps, and we want to spread the joy that we've had over all these 40, 50 years playing D&D with everybody, and just show you a different way to do it, and different style, different style of play. And the more the OSR grows, the better, the happier everybody in the OSR is. So I think we're all on board with that. So again, thank you so much. I appreciate you listening this long, and please share it to anybody you think might like it. Subscribe to the video, definitely. Whenever you're listening to this, I'm trying to beat Eric to 5,000 subs, so that helps me. Subscribe to this video, and let me know what you think. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and have a great day.